Probably the biggest story in sports, or the biggest controversy in sports, is one simple story. Should Pete Rose be allowed to be in the Hall of Fame? Now, you bring that up, and you're going to get arguments on both sides. And the shoeless Joe Jackson thing is going to be brought up, and the fact that he was declared ineligible for a lifetime. All of those things have been brought up, all right? So let's understand that. But let me tell you a little something about this. It seems that back on December 17th of last year, I wasn't aware of this, that a guy by the name of Jeff Alenkoff, he was the L.A. lawyer that represented the Pete Rose family, and Pete's daughter, her name is Fawn Rose, met with the commissioner. That's Rob Manfred, met with the commissioner in his office for an hour. And according to the meeting, and people who were there said it was gracious, it was productive, it was a pretty good meeting. Now, apparently, Mr. Lenkoff said, hey, look, a lifetime ban is a lifetime ban. But when you're dead, it's no longer a lifetime ban because your life is over. Well, Pete died back in I think it was September, at the age of 83, passed away. So technically, you could say, well, that lifetime ban while you're alive, well, when you're dead, it's over. The problem is this. You see, back in 1991, the Hall of Fame put in a new rule. And the rule says as long as you're on the ineligible list, you can't be up for the Hall of Fame. So they call it the Pete Rose rule, by the way. And so here's one of the things going on. As you know, or maybe you don't know, Pete served time in the Great Bar Hotel, i.e. prison, for tax evasion. And I think he served about 3 months, got out. And now President Trump is saying, hey, I'm going to pardon Pete Rose because he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Now, you're saying, pardoning a baseball player? Be careful, folks. Joe Biden pardoned his son Hunter for, years? I mean, we don't even know what he did in all the years he's being pardoned for. So let's not go down that alley, okay? So let's just forget about that. If he wants to do it, that's his call. But will Rob Manfred take away the lifetime ban? That's the cookie. That's the big one in there. Pete Rose, I have seen him myself play. And turns out, and the reason I did, I'm not a Cincinnati Reds fan per se, okay? I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a diehard Cubs fan. Got the card and everything. But I have a friend back in the 1980s. His name was Dale E. Ludwig. Dale owned a company called Advanced Products over on North Wells, and we got to know each other, got to become very friendly. I mean, really, really close. But he was a diehard Cincinnati fan. And his wife, Liz, would tell me at opening day when the Reds were playing, she said, you got to drive Dale down to Cincinnati. I'm going, what? No, he's going to fall asleep in the car. You have to drive him down. I would drive Dale down to Cincinnati to see the Reds opening day. That's the way it worked. But here's something interesting about my friend's Dale. He had a swimming pool behind his house, and he had 2 little cabins built, one on either side of the swimming pool. But on the bottom of the swimming pool was a great big giant Cincinnati Reds logo. The bottom of the swimming pool. Now, one side of the swimming pool, one of these little cabin things on the side of the swimming pool, was designed to people change clothes or whatever. But the other side was off limits to anybody because it was filled full of Cincinnati Reds memorabilia. And every year for Christmas, I would give Dale stuff I'd find for the Cincinnati Reds. Because, he was a Cincinnati Reds fan. What are you going to do? But we're going back to Pete Rose. This is how I kind of know what's going on. So, what do I think? Should Pete Rose have that lifetime ban canceled? Well, technically, yeah. He's dead. If he's banned in a lifetime, he's dead. Now, if the commissioner wants to say, okay, we're excusing this, he got a pardon from the president, it's up to the baseball writers. The commissioner does not control people going into the Hall of Fame. Just understand that. That's the Baseball Writers Association. If the writers decide eventually if they want Pete in the Hall of Fame, I mean, the guy's got, 24 years of baseball? He's got 4,256 hits. I mean, name the records he doesn't own. So if they want to admit him what the writers do, that's their call, not the commissioners. Should the commissioners say, yeah, all things are off? If the writers want him in, the writers want him in. That, in my opinion, would be the fair way to do it. Not sure what to do about shoeless Joe Jackson. I'm just telling you my opinion. And just one person. And I think that maybe let the writers decide if Pete should be in the Hall of Fame. And that's all I got to say about that.